on YouTube, right? Please like this video. The like target for this video will be 50. Okay. So actually we have completed total 55 like 54 mock interviews. This is the 55th mock interview. So everyone whoever watching from YouTube, if you are missed that, go and check playlist. There you can find DevOps interview question and answers. There you will get all interview questions, interview videos and all. So yeah, we will continue this mocks like this. Just we need a your support. So Anseti, can you please introduce yourself?
Thank you. My name is Anisetti Venkatesh. I have 5 years of experience as a DevOps engineer. I have good experience in DevOps culture, Git, Jenkins, Maven, SonarCube, Ansible, Docker, Kubernetes, and Terraform. We create pipeline, continuous integration, and deployment. We
We
use
create
secure
pipeline using continuous integration tool like that you can mention. Okay.
continuous integration tool.
We create
I
pipeline using.
we create pipeline using continuous integration tool.
Yeah, continue.
Yes, I work with configuration management using Ansible. I work with Docker containerization. We create Docker image, Docker file. I have good experience in Kubernetes for orchestrating and scaling application. My proficiency in infrastructure as a code demonstrate through my use of Terraform. Additional, I'm skilled shell scripting to automate tasks, Prometheus and Grafana, monitoring and visualization. My background equips me to drive projects with confidence.
So your voice is not audible to me. Is it the same Pralay for you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So yeah, Anseti, your voice is not audible.
That's it from my side.
Okay, okay. So yeah, Anseti, like whatever you have delivered, so the sentence formation and there is some grammatical errors. So whatever your
Okay.
communication is perfect, but the way of alignment of your words it's not perfect. Okay, you need to work
Okay.
on it.
Okay.
Yeah, hi Pralay. You do you have anything? If you have any doubts, definitely you can ask Pralay.
Yes, sir. Sure.
Yeah, you can ask. If not, we will continue the mock.
Sir, continue.
Okay, I will share my screen. Okay, how do you manage branching strategies in large team to avoid conflicts and improve collaboration? This one we already discussed in the live class. Same question I'm asking. How do you manage branching strategies in a large team to avoid conflicts and improve collaboration? And Seti, already we have discussed about this, right? Try to explain.
Yes, yes.
In the interview, they will definitely ask this question. Without this question, there is no DevOps interview. At least try. We have discussed about this nearly 30 minutes. So whatever you know, right, you can try.
Yes, branching strategy we use of master branch.
Sorry.
We using from master branch and some giving main branch also.
Master branch, main branch. No, you are wrong. Pralay, do you know?
No, sir. I am also no, don't know.
Okay. I don't know like what you have done on City. We have clearly explained, I've shown you the image as well, how branching strategy will work in real time.
Yes, yes.
But You are telling main and master. How would you recover from an accidental git reset hard? Nothing but developer is working on his code. He has accidentally executed this command git reset management hard. But now you want to revert this. How you will get it? You need to recover. He has done accidentally git reset hard. Whatever the changes he has, it was gone. Now you want back.
Git rebase.
So you are still repeating the same. You are giving just a straightforward answer, and there is no clarity. And right, you need to explain.
Yeah, once we try that any comments changing, we want to change backup. So that time we use of git rebase comment.
Okay, because when you talk right, your communication will improve. So if you don't talk right, your communication will not improve. Right, the way of communication is like it is too much harsh. You are not talking politely. It will not help you in real interviews. Okay.
Okay.
So how would you implement a multi-branch pipeline in Jenkins for a Git repository? How would you implement a multi-branch pipeline in Jenkins for a Git repository? Okay, how do you integrate Jenkins with Slack for build notification? How do you integrate Jenkins with Slack for build notifications? At least Sunil was tried right. He has tried the Google. At least he has tried to answer. He has participated. If you don't participate right in real interview, you will sit idle. You need to try, even if it is a mistake. You will get an habit of attending interviews. If you are just simply joining right, it will be no use, and you are wasting the time as well. How do you optimize the size of Docker image for Node.js application? How do you optimize the size of Docker image for Node.js application?
We we write some comment docker resize image.
Sorry. So that's what I said. You are telling something that is totally wrong, and you are just giving a small word. And right, what I'm asking, I'm completely right. Asking a question, which is a real question, real time question, and you are just giving one word answer, and that is no clarity. Right? It will not help. You need to explain. That's what I'm telling. The DevOps is not a straightforward answers. Even if it is straightforward, right, it is not a straightforward. You are just telling one word and you are just keeping idle. And the whatever you are telling, it's totally irrelatable. Okay, how do you secure Docker image?
We push to Docker Hub to images.
How do you secure Docker images? I've asked, not to how to push the Docker image. How you will secure the Docker images? How do you perform a rolling update in Kubernetes? How do you perform a rolling update in Kubernetes? How do you debug a pod stuck in pending state in Kubernetes? If the was gone to pending state, how you will debug?
We check logs.
So you are repeating the same.
We check logs and Kubernetes and where is status available some pod information. Once we check on the logs,
How you will check the logs? I know we will check the logs. What is the command? How you will do it?
kubectl minus logs.
kubectl minus logs.
Sorry.
You are totally wrong. You said you already completed your DevOps training, but you are not answering simple questions. You don't know the Kubernetes commands. Yeah, hi Rani. How do you debug a pod stuck in pending state in Kubernetes? Rani, do you want to try? How do you
Uh,
debug a pod stuck in pending state in Kubernetes?
First, we have to do kubectl get ports, and there we we have to check the image details of the Docker file. There may be the wrong image details, so that container is not creating its own pending state.
Wrong image?
Wrong image maybe wrong image details on Docker file.
Now, when you will get a pending state? If it is an image issue, you will not get a pending state. You will get
Oh,
a
okay.
image pullback off.
Pod is not able to scheduling in a node.
Yeah,
Schedule in a node.
yeah. Then how you will troubleshoot
There,
that?
yes. We can check the node affinity or any node
Mm, okay, to check the node
if it
affinity,
is.
how you will do that? How you will get to know it is a node affinity or not? First, you need to troubleshoot, right?
Yes.
Yeah. What is the command you will use? So you can describe the pod, right?
Yes. Yes.
Then you will get the events. By seeing that events, you will get to know why the pod got stuck.
Yes.
So this is for you, not for me. How would you manage infrastructure across different cloud providers using Terraform? I want to create right on two providers, AWS, Azure. At the time, how you will manage that using Terraform? You need to write a scripts. How you will manage that to work on two providers?
We, in main.tf file, we can create two modules for different modules for different cloud providers. Main.tf file.
Modules is used for reusability purpose, but here we are discussing about providers, uh, different cloud providers. First, we need to
Yes.
resolve the provider part, then we will go to modules.
Yes.
How would you implement remote state management in Terraform to avoid conflicts? There are multiple people are working. So in order to avoid the conflicts, I need to maintain the remote state management. So how would you implement it?
We can store state file in S3, S3 like bucket storage options.
Yes, you are right. How do you dynamically manage inventory in Ansible for cloud infrastructure? This is a repeated question. How do you ensure that only certain tasks in an Ansible playbook are run based on conditions?
We can use the
Yes,
when condition there.
you are right. How would you integrate Trevi to scan your Docker images for vulnerabilities in Jenkins pipeline? How would you integrate Trevi to scan your Docker images for vulnerabilities in Jenkins pipeline? So how do you configure Trevi to only scan for high and critical vulnerabilities? So how do you configure Trevi to only scan for high and critical vulnerabilities?
Pass.
How do you securely manage AWS credentials in a CI/CD pipeline?
We can leverage the AWS service uh, secrets manager. There
Yes,
we can store credentials.
yeah, you are right. So, how would you automate the creation of AWS infrastructure using CloudFormation and trigger it from Jenkins?
Pass.
Okay, so shall we check the answers?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so first question I've asked, how do you manage branching strategies in a large team to avoid conflicts and improve collaboration? This one we already discussed in the previous session, right? You can implement the Git flow, nothing but you need to maintain different branches. You need to create future branches. You need to maintain develop branch. Okay, and the master for production. So like this, I've already explained you. Just check out that recording. How would you recover from an accidental git reset hard? So if someone developer accidentally ran git reset fn hard and lost their changes, how do you recover the lost work? So you can use git reflog. Git reflog is a command which shows recently done changes. Then you need to use git reset functions hard and the commit hash. Right? Using that you can able to roll back. How would you implement a multi-branch pipeline in Jenkins for Git repository? So use Jenkins multi-branch pipeline feature. Set up multi-branch pipeline job in Jenkins. Right? Jenkins automatically detects branches and runs separate pipelines based on Jenkins file in each branch. So you need to create two Jenkins file for two branches and just run automatically, it will trigger and it will run. How do you integrate Jenkins with Slack? Right? You need to install the plugin and configure Slack with a webhook URL. In the post build action, you need to give the Slack send and the channel name. Okay. If the build color is good, message build passed. If it is passed, if it is failed, again it will send the notification. How do you optimize the size of Docker image for a Node.js application? You can use multi-stage build or you can use thin images. So your Docker images for Node.js application is too large, causing slow builds and deployment. How do you optimize it? Use a multi-stage build into Docker file to reduce the size of a final image. So if you are joining my DevOps training, right? daily morning 7 to 8 a.m. Today we have discussed about multi-stage pipeline, multi-stage build, Docker multi-stage build with the pictorial representation, right, with real life example, and I've explained you. So whoever enroll, right, they will get to know. So yeah, whoever watching this video on YouTube, right, if you are looking for real-time training, definitely you can call to my mobile number or you can ping me on WhatsApp and join live classes daily morning 7 to 8 a.m. Indian time. So how do you secure your Docker images? Right, you need to ensure your Docker images are secure before deploying them to production. How do you scan for vulnerabilities? Use Trivy to scan Docker images for vulnerabilities. Add a security scan step in your CI/CD pipeline. How do you perform a rolling update in Kubernetes? So you need to update an application deployed in the Kubernetes without downtime. How do you achieve this? So use Kubernetes built-in rolling update feature, right? Replicas, rolling update, minimum, max available, and max search. Max unavailable, max search. Nothing but how many you want to unavailable and how many you want to increase whenever you update, right? Sorry, max unavailable, max search, nothing but how many you want to keep alive, how many you want to remove. That is. Then you can apply that depending upon that deployment, the rolling update will be applied. How do you debug a pod stuck in pending state? A pod stuck in pending state, and you need to troubleshoot what steps you will take. Right, kubectl will describe pod name, so you will get the events. So ensure sufficient resources are available. Example CPU, if the CPU and memory is not there, then definitely it will go to pending state. If the node affinity or taints are available, then it will not schedule. So how would you manage infrastructure across different cloud providers using Terraform? Simple. You will write provider AWS, provider Azure, two different providers. And for AWS, you will use a different resource. For Azure, you will write a resource. But you will define two providers, AWS and Azure RM. How would you implement remote state management in Terraform to avoid conflicts? So multiple engineers are working on the same Terraform infrastructure. How do you avoid stateful conflicts? So use remote state management with AWS S3 and DynamoDB for state locking. So this is the syntax. So how do you dynamically manage inventory in Ansible for cloud infrastructure? So your infrastructure in AWS is dynamic. So with instance being frequently added or removed, how do you manage this in Ansible? In the previous session we have discussed. So you need to use ec2.py, right? This will automatically target instances based on real-time AWS data. Whenever the AWS data is updated, it will automatically trigger that dynamic IP addresses. How do you ensure that only certain tasks in an Ansible book are run based on conditions? So you need to run certain tasks only when specific conditions are met. Example, certain environmental variables are set. Right? How do you achieve this? Like for suppose if it is Ubuntu, then only run this task. Like this, you can able to capture conditions. So how do you integrate Trivy to scan your Docker images for vulnerabilities in Jenkins pipeline? Right, Trivy image name, that's it. Your image will be scanned. You need to ensure that Docker images are scanned for vulnerabilities as part of CI/CD pipeline. How do you do this with Trivy? So add a Trivy scan stage in Jenkins, right? Stage, security scan, steps, sh. How do you configure Trivy to only scan for high and critical vulnerabilities? So you want Trivy to scan Docker images but only report high and critical vulnerabilities. How do you configure this? Just you need to use minus minus severity flag, that's it. Trivy image minus minus severity, high, critical, and the image name. If it is high and critical, then only it will, what it will do? It will scan. How do you securely manage AWS credentials? You can use AWS Secret Manager, okay, or IAM role. So attach appropriate IAM role. How would you automate the creation of AWS infrastructure using CloudFormation? Okay, first you need to install AWS CLI, right? In that particular server where your Jenkins is present. Then you can execute the AWS commands directly in your Jenkins pipeline. Then automatically it will execute this AWS CloudFormation commands. Okay, so this is what. So please go through it, and I will update this in our GitHub repository. Okay, then just go through all the questions. Okay. Yeah, hi Pralay, do you have any doubts?
Yes, sir. I don't have any doubts, but I want to ask some question to you.
Okay, okay.
Can I?
Yeah, definitely go ahead.
Sir, I'm completing DevOps course from Nagpur
Okay,
itself,
okay,
but I haven't given any interview for past 3 months or not yet studied.
okay,
So if I get, I was thinking of joining your training to maintain consistency and get real-time hands-on experience.
okay.
Uh, and then I would give interview based on 3 years of experience. Uh, it is done or not, good or not?
Definitely. If you see, Aniseti is keeping 5 years experience.
Okay,
Okay, and Rani also she will keep 3 plus. Only matter is skill. If you have a skill, right, no one will stop you. Even if you have 10 years, you will easily crack. My content will help for 10 plus experience candidate. That
I
level
have
of
another.
content I will provide.
Okay, I have another one question.
Okay.
If I show 3 years of experience, but company might ask me for my salary. My salary is very low. How will I explain that?
Okay.
If
How
I
much
if
experience
I
you are
show
keeping? 3 years.
3 years,
How many companies you are keeping?
4.5 lakhs per annum.
How many companies you are keeping? One company?
One company, yes,
Definitely. So if you work on one company, they will don't give any hikes. Okay, right? More than 3% or 4%, 5%. Right? Even for me, I'm working from 3 years in my current company, which is a big MNC. I don't want to
okay,
reveal the company name, but they are giving zero hikes. Okay, after two
okay,
years, they have given me 4% hike. Even if I perform next level, right, then also they will give only 4 or 5%. That is the reality if you stick on the same company. So you mentioned that I'm working from past 3 years in my company, right?
yes,
I
right,
just want to upskill as well as I just want looking for a career growth. So that is the only reason I'm looking for an opportunity. Don't mention that I'm looking for hikes. Okay, I'm just
yes, yes.
looking for a career growth and a challenging opportunities. Whatever the
Yeah.
work right now I'm doing in my current organization, it is outdated and it is going to outdate. So I just want to upgrade myself and by changing the organization. And coming to salary, okay, they doesn't care. Okay, if you have a skill, right, they don't check you have less salary, all these things.
Yeah. Okay, sir.
Do you have anything? So Monisha, do you have anything, any doubts? Yeah, probably that's it. If you have anything, you can ask.
No, sir. How many mock interviews do you conduct in the series?
There is no end for mocks. Right now we are conducting 55th mock. So it will continuously goes on. People will join. They will attend mock interviews. It will be continuously goes on. Some people will crack a job, right? So whoever didn't crack, they will if they are interested, they will join the mock and they will utilize.
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Even if you get a job, right, you can participate in the mock if you are interested.
Okay, sir.
So
Yeah.
mock is on daily basis or how this will happen?
Yeah, daily at 8 to 9 p.m.
Okay.
Indian
So
time.
how can we prepare for this mock? Uh,
Yeah, I will provide a script for introduction
okay.
and a script for real-time project, and I will provide you the recording access for the real-time project. You need to practice that. Once you practice, but you need to explain that the same in the interview. Some people are practicing, but they cannot able to explain the same in the interview. They have requested me a script for that as well. Normally, I provide a script for introduction, like for suppose, right, myself so and so. Currently, I'm working in so and so. I have total this much of experience, right? I have expertise in these tools, this tool, these tools. So this introduction, some people cannot able to explain, right? Because they have fear and they don't know how to communicate in English. So I've just created a script. Yeah, like that, you will get a script once you enroll, right? And you will get a script for project as well, and you will get 10 plus real-time projects where you can choose which project you are comfortable. Depending upon that, you can explain the same in the interview.
So you will provide questions for scenario based also.
Yeah, whatever we have discussed, all questions will be provided with scripts. All these things will be provided via privately. Okay, and we have a repository which is a github.com/devopscc. So if I show you that repositories DevOps mock interview, it is private. Okay, it will be only for my enrolled people. So from you can see all mocks from day 1 to until day 55. Every mock will be available. You can go through it. You can watch the recording and you can go through the every mock interview question. You can make a notes, right? So what are the scripts, every with examples, all will be provided.
Okay. So mock interview will be like based on any specific topic you will be providing. So like today Terraform mock interview, tomorrow like that, or all together interview will be there.
So actually we have completed all. We have planned tool wise already. We have completed. Now we are going on total DevOps. So if you want a tool wise, right, already playlist is created.
Okay.
Just you can go to my channel. Just search for DevOps easy. If you go to playlist section, if you want Ansible, complete Ansible, Terraform, Kubernetes, Docker, AWS S3, EC2, Jenkins. If you want total mocks, here. So
Okay, sir. Thank you.
if, yeah, from where you got this link,
Sir,
you
I got it from your WhatsApp.
okay, you are Eva, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you're just confused. Yeah, Pralay, go ahead.
So we will study about the AWS cloud and its services
Yes,
like S3, SE2, LB, and LB.
not all whatever required for DevOps, right? Whenever we learned, everything will be implemented in AWS cloud itself.
Okay.
Practical sessions, all thing will be done via AWS cloud. You will get covered with the VPC, AWS EC2. S3. So whatever required for DevOps, that will be covered, not on high level. Okay. For
Okay, sir.
AWS, it will be separate. So that is not required. If I ask you, if right, just focus on DevOps and AWS some services. You will easily manage.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. If anyone has anything, definitely you can ask. If not, we can wind up the session.
Yeah, thank you all.
So, Pralay and Monisha, do you have anything?
No, sir. Thank you.
Okay, I will stop the recording.